Yo, gamers, we are about to get started. Midweek melting of 4, 20-ish people in bracket. I think like 21 after a couple drops and a last second no-show. Still a pretty good turnout. We got some newcomers to the bracket too. Otto and Ribs. Electros' first time in the bracket. They were playing the game kinda a while ago. I actually saw them at Michigan Mix-Up before. Gonna be interesting to see how people do today. Top seed is a former midweek melting winner in Nick Hole. Up on stream first, we are going to be getting Bure and F-Row Enthusiast. Bure I've seen posting IP for like a long time. I don't think I've ever seen them play in a bracket, but I've definitely seen the name recurring in LFGNA for quite a while. Posting IP. Has, I believe, history profile picture. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best at telling the maids apart, to be completely honest. We got some newcomers to the bracket, so gotta go ahead and call a few matches manually real quick. Let's see, there's a couple people who have recurringly joined the brackets who have not checked in yet. Hopefully we get appearances from Bungus and Gear Dragon. A Mixer is here. Rare appearance from Mixer in a Melty Blood Netplay bracket? F history, huh? That will be interesting, yeah. Wonder what character F-Row Enthusiast will be on. Despite F being F-Row Enthusiast, I think more commonly now going by the tag Orochi Boy, as far as I've seen recently. Has been playing some of the C-Roa. I've heard a little bit about the H. Looks like we're going to be seeing the C-Roa for this bracket set. Going to be interesting though. I've never played Bure, so I'm not really familiar with what to possibly expect. But oh my gosh, I gotta turn off the sound so we don't have multiple channels. My apologies for that. Here we go, F-Row Enthusiast and Bure F history. I didn't realize that button would have hit behind her like that. That's crazy. Going for a lot of these charged air normals, slow air pressure. Nice tick throw there. Just clean 2A pressure. Rotary Boy maybe blocking a little too hard in the corner, getting cracked by the overhead. Finds a gap to IAD out. Nice looking there. Lightning just barely falling short to catch that jump out. And we swing 2-3-6C. Not really looking at Bray's positioning. Nice jump in there from Bray. Take advantage. And yeah, just hopping right over. Kind of taking advantage of the fact that F-Row Enthusiast is playing a little too passive here. And fortunately, those are kind of plus. Bray just coming in, closing out with buttons for the kill. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Fruity, for pointing that out. I'm so slow today. This is what happens when I'm out here by myself. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, strong lead for Bray. Really strong pressure here. Taking advantage of afternoon frame data. Chair a little bit behind a throw enthusiast, but doesn't matter. He's sweet strike throw. We're gonna take game one for Bray here. Just going right back in. Orochi boy sticking with the zero. I like the choice to commit to the zero, especially as someone who's fresh into the game. If you're gonna go in on a character that's got a lot of tech like this, might as well just get started early. No fear. Lands a sweep, sets up orbs. Bray just finding another opening in neutral. Catching the landing, catching Orochi boy swinging in the air a little bit. Chair lanes behind again, and we don't react to the situation. Looks like the chair pulling him a little bit out of the corner, and there's definitely a fat gap there, but just maybe a little too afraid to press. Lightning, a little poor timing for Bray just getting all the way in there. Catches a jump out. No conversion. Orochi boy trying to find their way out the corner. Just more 2A pressure from Bray here. Taking it really slow on the offensive front. Just finding a lot of these small touches. But Afro Enthusiast sliding out the corner here. Nice use of the lightning to counter zone. Still not taking turn back on this pressure. Trying to find an opening with these Roa normals here, but Bray's movement is just dancing around all of these hitboxes. Good knockdown from Bray. This could be it. You can't press on this chair. Nice ID out, though. Afro Enthusiast definitely looking like they're getting pretty comfortable with using movement to escape on defense here. Good fundamental melty ability to have, but doesn't matter as Bray closes out 2-0. Yeah, Afro Enthusiast on the Zeroa. Real. Looks like we still got no Bungus, and Gear Dragon is also going to have DQ due to internet issues. So Mage gets double buy from Murray just suddenly disappearing again, and Gear Dragon having no internet. Free pass to winners quarterfinals? What a crazy run. Let me call some of these round twos and figure out what we got going on next. And other news in the bracket while I check the scores. Swamp over Ribsum, newcomer to the bracket as well. Hollywars over Zedder. Hollywars, I think, was top, I want to say 9th or 7th at Combo Breaker. Pretty good performance there. Wasn't the highest concentration of active multiplayers in that bracket, but did have a lot of old names, like I That Guy, LBS, showing up to clean house a little bit. So still a good performance from Hollywars in that bracket. Let's see what we got. I think Green GM and Swamp will be a fun one to have on stream. Let's see. Who else can we get going? We got Green GM and Swamp next. We'll get Foopy and Jack Frost next. A little sad to not get QRQFI on, but we did get the Frugmir and Fi's first appearance in Midweek Melting, so not too bummed about that one. Alright, Swamp and Green GM are in. Kohamek against Nekomek. Gonna be a funny matchup to see. Characters just throwing shit all around the screen. Streamed effort mirror would have been pretty hyped to see again, but we got so many hype matches to throw in over here. As much as I personally would also like to see it, gotta keep the variety a little bit fresh for these brackets, you know what I'm saying? I forgot to local record again, but we will get the stream VOD regardless. I have not missed one yet, so no sweat here. We are already synced up. Gotta fix these names real quick. Before I forget. Is this a new color for Swamp? I feel like Swamp normally plays a different color. Nice catch on the jump out behind the Neko toss. Green GM does not care, fighting all the pressure already. Air blockable spike ball coming out. Drops the combo but tries to reset with the spike ball. Nice way to just escape and use mech to keep up the pressure from afar. Classic spike ball situation. You got knocked down by Kohaku, your choices are gone! Swamp just flying around with the JC. Nice movement from Green GM, sniping with the JB there. Swamp getting a snipe of their own. Getting caught by the mech assist. I feel like what happens so often fighting both of these characters, you think you got your hit, and some other thing flies out of nowhere and air counter hits you. Now you're in the corner holding this mix. And just like that, Green GM takes the first game. Just spike ball gaming. Green GM has been really good about trying to use this mech assist to come in. While I'm taking care of bracket stuff, Green GM just cleaning up another round. Gonna be a little slow on the commentary today, it's just me, unfortunately, but happens sometimes. Swamp did push Green GM to the corner, but already got pushed back on block. A spike ball situation there, even when you're not able to convert, just throw the spike ball, and Swamp's kind of got to hold that in the corner. Nice burst out, though. fails to keep Green GM locked in there, manages to hop out after blocking. JC just barely whiffing over Green GM's head. Swamp's still not down too much life. Comeback could be possible. But nope, there's a spike ball and Green GM 2-0. And next, before we get Foopy Jack, we gotta take advantage of the rare opportunity of having Mixer in bracket. We gotta get Nick versus Mixer. Mixer has actually played at all the majors I've seen him at. Played at Frosty this year, played at Combo Breaker both the last couple years. Known spot dodge enjoyer. Played Mixer in a money match at Combo Breaker for a physical Project Sekai card. And the C Colma mirror. Mixer's C Colma may or may not be real. Oh, Mixer's caster name sure is something. I was gonna read it out, but that shit is too long. Mixer and Nick, two people have been around this game for a long time. And Mixer kind of coming back into it with some of these offline majors that he's been entering. I'm going to Nick's stage here on the classic CY Len. CY Len C Coma. How many times has the Melty community seen these two characters face off? Mixer finding a way to jump out of pressure there. Known spot dodge enjoyer Mixer just ripping that pressure. Nick using the jabs to keep getting it. Oh my gosh, thank you again for reminding me about the names. I'm so slow in the brain. Oh, nice low JA. Didn't really get the conversion there. Probably wasn't expecting it to hit. Nice block on the random overhead. 2-2B through the basketball. Got the hit, but again, no conversion and just gets caught by the basketball. With the first round. Basketball comboing off the stray hit from Ice. Funny use of air 2-2 to just armor through. DP getting caught by the armor. Another classic multi-interaction. Yeah, that slow pressure is not going to work against a long 2B like that. Gotta be ready to deal with that button. Cheeky left, right, but Coma doesn't care. Nice reversal out of that. Nick with a reversal of her own, spending heat. It's caught by the straight 4-2-1, no conversion though, surprisingly. Mixer with no fear. That just gets hit by jab, 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 jab. Spot dodge not gonna work on these jump-ins. Almost got around when Nick's still closing out. Nice JB counter hit. Taking advantage of the fact that C Coma gets to keep his air options after any air normal. Little OTG spin here. Armor again through the DP. Not always the most advised meter spend on this character, but you know what? If it beats the player half, or maybe just keep ripping it. Mixer no fear, just IDing in there again and again. Just falling with buttons out of tech. Had the lead. Nick definitely closing the gap with the healing from He here. Ready to punish Mixer's own too. A lot of time on the clock too. Yep, you can't fall into active ice like that. Fainting G22s. So definitely a Coma armored command dash enjoyer. Just gets caught by the basketball. I love watching white lane players just know when someone is not ready for this basketball to drop on their heads. This is what Mixer gets for not seeing me in NBA ballers. Trying to dance around these basketballs and approach on the ground, but any touch will do it and just jumps into the 4-2-1. Nick doing a good job of varying the zoning options to try and stop all of Mixer's approaches. Nice use of the recovery there to just cancel into air ice. Whiteland's options are pretty slow, but primarily on that startup. If you're not really catching her throwing one of those basketballs, it's going to be tough. Oh, the left right with the ice! Using dodge to remove her collision box so Mixer slides through. I haven't actually seen Nick go for that mix-up in bracket yet. Crazy seeing it come out in this set where she closed it out with a perfect over the homie Mixer. Thank you, Mixer, for entering the bracket. Good to see you out here. Now we're going to get, I'd imagine, a tighter set between Fupi and Jack Frost. Honestly, great stuff to Mixer, like, even getting a lot of those hits in, because even though Whiteland has their weaknesses, especially if you're not sharp on this game, trying to catch the zoning with Coma movement can definitely be pretty tough, especially when Nick's doing a good job positioning vertically at an angle where Coma might have some more trouble hitting than if Dive Kick were to get more mileage. Just not really giving that opportunity there. Ruby, Jack Frost, both of these two have been grinding. I've seen Jack Frost posting IP a lot more lately as well. Bought Jack Frost a lot more lately. He's given me some tips and oh my gosh. Wow, I wasn't even in the commentary call. I forgot that it's just picking up on my mic. He's given me some tips, but also watching him adapt around the ways that I've tried to learn that matchup as well. Definitely seen the grind coming through in his play. Haven't played Fupi in a minute, but Fupi, recent 3A champion. Going to be interesting to see how the champ holds up against probably the best zoner in the game. I sincerely doubt anyone would debate this. Melty being kind of a weird game where it's hard to really call characters like a zoner like that. Classic archetypes don't always hold up the best with this game's system. But definitely a zoner type of playstyle coming through here. And we are synced up. A little bit slow, taking care of some of the bracket stuff in between. I gotta make sure I type in Jack Frost's name correctly. Don't wanna Don't want to do him no justice. You know what I mean? Gotta make sure I get this right. Already an explosive start from Fupi though. Definitely another thing about this matchup is even though it might be tough for Koma to catch Vaki, sometimes the damage is going to hit. That's 2 touches for like 60%. You're dead. Not unless he drops though. Unfortunate drop. Doesn't even matter. Catches the landing. Did not fully dash out of the corner there. Spent too many air options early on. And Fupi with a solid round 1. Just lets 236 rock on block in the air, flying right over Vaki. Pressure getting started here for Jack Frost. Koma's approaching buttons, just naturally pulling him out of the corner. Very fortunate situation to have. Wow, sick pickup from Jack. Unfortunate on the ender there, but doesn't even matter. We keep offense. Great reaction to the situation. And 2-2C through 2 and 4. Smart idea to trap otherwise plus frames from Vaki. Jack maybe a little hesitant to press there. And yup, hit combo is going to close that one out. We might be getting someone else joining me soon, I think. Oh, went for the shield, probably looking to shield the jump in, but unfortunately a little late as the 2C blows up the stand shield. Jack Frost in a rough spot here with Vaki held. 1 touch from Koma in the corner. That's gonna be it. Nice start from Jack Frost. Ooh, even watching for the 2-1-4. Reacting with that jump back and getting a clean punish for 4.5k. Looking like a start of last one, but in Jack's favor. Great reaction to the shield 2, not letting Koma get away with the shield into command grab, but not this time. Spends too many air options and Fupi gets away with it. JA hitting Vaki. That looked like a 5A anti-air attempt. Getting hit from the other side. That green extension. Just the most unfortunate timing getting caught there. Just Jack Frost pressure. Walking back. Trying to avoid maybe one of Koma's metered options. The IAD reset though. Gonna blow up the shield. Strong round from Jack Frost. Fupi getting started with some more pressure out here. Again, just any touch from Koma in this matchup is going to give Koma a nice lead here. Nice backdash on the 2-2C and 5A match just losing? I can't tell if that was at some point just low profiling it with the 2A or if for some reason it just wasn't enough. I don't really know enough about the mechanics of the armor to really understand if I'm being completely honest. Not quite going to kill, but any touch will. Jack Frost, a rare rip of the DP from Jack Frost. Not usually someone who's too prone to just letting those swing. But coming through clutch here, potentially turning it around. Oh, didn't spend EX Puffball to end. Fupi lives on a pixel. It's 1 touch either way. And that's going to do it. Jack Frost takes one back, surviving on a pixel. And welcome, Web.
Hello.
Thank you for joining me. I very much appreciate it.
I've come to say words once again.
Let's go.
I'm only be streaming Melty for like 90 minutes this week, so I gotta fill my quota. Anyway, we got recent Threadle Banny Goofy 64 versus actually recent Threadle Unbanny. I unbanned Jack Frost like 2, maybe at this point 3 months ago.
Oh, was he banned before and then unbanned? I didn't realize.
Yeah, he was banned in the very, very first player tier list, all the way back in mid-2020.
I see.
And then he didn't play and got power kept really badly, and even he himself asked me why he was banned, so it's like,
right.
Good. I'll give him another chance in 3A, maybe, or who knows, maybe he'll cook too hard.
Interesting.
this bracket run, then I'll be like, actually, fuck you, you're banned again.
Right. Well, I mean,
3-8 for you.
you know, maybe some of the results, the reactions from that last round, definitely showing why he could have earned that spot in the past too.
Maybe.
Knowledge of the neutral tech there being safe. Conversion off the J214, good stuff. It started off with a big lead from Fupi here, but F-Baki definitely capable of making a comeback like this.
Yeah, I did also see him just not with punish 214C in neutral though. So I can use that as an excuse to not ban him if I don't want to.
Perhaps. Another big lead opportunity for
Oh,
Toma.
that.
Definitely an unfortunate input situation. But it's still gonna turn around.
By some miracle. You don't even have to react to that move and interact with the
Yeah, just like the fear of the EX Flash though, you know?
It still has like 20 or 30 frames of startup post super fast, so you just maul her anyway. Okay. Ups for the damage, I wonder why I went for go OP. Especially when I think he had a good mind game thing going there if he went for OP there, because Jack Frost would have had to choose between I-8 and the reversal if he wanted to get out immediately. But instead, we got Jack Frost on a Pixel and Dream, but this character has some pretty dreamy pixels to work with, but it's time to wake up, it would seem.
True, and Fupi is going to take that 2-1.
Yep, showing why he's the 3A winner.
And next we will be on to winners round 3, getting Gaku and Mage. Mage, another spike baller. We've already had Green GM on the stream.
It seems we're going through a bit of a spike ball renaissance. Bungus played that character in my last bracket.
Bungus has kind of been on and off with that character too, and we would have had, I would imagine we would have had the Bungus spike ball in this bracket as well if Bungus showed up, but Bungus is unfortunately MIA.
Oh, not again. Fuck you, Bungus.
The unfortunate no-show.
Rule number 1 of the Pirate Code.
Bungus has also, like, historically been a finalist or close to it in these brackets too, so real unfortunate showing here.
Speaking of players, I'm not sure if I should ban from 3A or not. Bungus is, like, really, really riding the fence.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's been very frequent conversation.
Yeah, like, I might just do it. We'll see how I'm feeling by the next 3A. Anyway.
And we are connecting. I got OBS screen streaming too, if you want to just peep that.
I'll request it when I forget to spectate.
Cool.
Because I do like having some audio to work with.
True.
And I can like look at my other monitor and still have an idea of what's going on here and there. And like, I heard an air throw whiff. Why?
Mage has also been playing a lot more, has had some on and off with the game. I know they had some net issues for a while that were kind of holding them back, but seems to have it figured it out now. I feel like if there's going to be one person who knows how to deal with Spike Ball pretty well, it's definitely going to be Gaku. Probably knows a lot of the tricks around a character like this, where Spike Ball is just like a weird fucky tool.
Yeah, Gaku, bit of a nerd, bit of a well-known nerd in the community, knows a lot of numbers, also kind of mashes anyway at times, though.
I forgot checkbox.
Round 1 fight.
Zeedle time and just immediately not accounting for the wake up timing, but Gaku still respects. It was probably too busy being like, wait, fuck. to realize the overhead was coming.
Mage recognizing that was a tech trap. Nice defense and jumping out of the corner here.
And we're really fishing for these 236B anti-airs. That's unique to say the
Yeah, I
least.
saw them talking about this week how they realized that button was a good tool for controlling that kind of space. I wonder if it's just like trying to swing the move a lot more to build the habit or awareness of where it works and doesn't work.
It is really big hitbox-wise, though it does also suffer from fairly high recovery and being air blockable. So it can be prone to being exploited if the opponent catches onto it. But if you just need some hitbox to hitbox contestment, it's pretty hard to beat at that angle. Oh, and we're trying a little charge control space with 623. It's not the same as HMAC's air version of that. Like, I do support trying to find uses for her other assists, but I don't think the lightning hands are the play here, unless the opponent's already shown that they're trying to set up at that range. But Gaku's already shown the awareness, like, yeah, this character is actually really cringe to play a zoning game with due to her assists, so I'm just gonna hit her. Gaku with game 1.
ラウンド1ファイト
Out of range. Danger swifts, but Gaku not punishing. Into the corner with you. Gaku does like hunting for those air throws.
True, nice patience to catch the landing from Mage here. A little bit of an early meaty attempt. Oh, tries to get the shield on the early spike ball and punished. Unfortunately got punished for that.
Yep, and we got the air dash fuzzy.
Yep, I'll go with the
Tech
sneaky
trap, so we're gonna rack
overheads.
up pretty high damage. Okay, one more mix-up, or we just want to go for safer shit. Into a mix-up right after, though. Blocks the air dash fuzzy now.
Yeah, blocking all those overheads.
Puzzly. And just not getting EX shield on these spike balls, so forced to go for something that does have a mediable startup. Unless she wants to risk going for the EX, and God verse sucks cock in this fucking game.
It really does. And LeBron James caught comboing mech instead of Kohaku and getting punished for it. Gaku, no.
See. And that could have been fallen on.
Yep. I like
It's
the use of the
important to
4-2-1 orb there to
keep in mind
catch
that
a
you can
landing
just
too.
still vertically abuse 236B usage if they're not careful of the angles from which they use it. And Aoka does have a fairly vertically inclined jump C.
True, and speaking of
to use if
usage,
one just come down directly on her head.
Gaku getting real creative with the orbs in this matchup. Showing a lot of the character mastery and just like
no, punish.
taking advantage of the forward movement of the orbs to catch where Mage is trying to be here. And the late JA! Just barely catching after that air dodge. Great awareness from Gaku. Tying up the round count and moving on to set point.
Yep. Okay, we're disrupting the zoning a little more effectively. Probably went to main meter with the 63C, but probably got it a bit too early. You could have afforded to wait a bit before you were in max. Okay.
Big ball.
And oh, no. Confirm, I think, rather than to check trap would have killed. And another 236, but not in range to confirm. That's the other issue with 236B is if you're not in range to hit the follow-up, which kind of impedes its proper effectiveness to be uncontestable, you can't really confirm it into anything. Without
Nice
counter
use of
hit, if I
air
remember correctly.
backdash to just maintain vertical positioning in that situation. Gets the air counter hit to close that out 2-0. I forgot to record any of the scores and I had the names backwards. I am so on top of things today. It's crazy. Let's see if we got any scores to pull another winners match. Ooh. Yeah, we can get both of these winners semis in here. Nico did make it all the way to winners quarterfinals to fight Nick, but did lose Nick Hole and Nick O. West Coast matchup is crazy. Rhyming names on the West Coast. What they got going on over there? We're gonna get Nick and Green GM next, and then we'll get Gaku Chase after. Meanwhile, on other sides of the bracket, we got Zeteron over Mixer 2-0. Let's go, Zeteron.
Okay.
Mixer has definitely shown that he still knows how to play the game, and that's a player who's at least seen the game for a long time, you know, and I think this is definitely a game where that can go a long way, so good shit. Closing out that one. Green GM and Nick is going to be another interesting one to see. I think it's just interesting to watch people fight a character like Spike Ball, a character whose Oki is known for just taking away your decisions. Your on paper decisions, just where are your choices gone? Just seeing the ways that strong players can get creative with problem solving in these matchups is really interesting.
Yeah, Nick and Green GM have played a few times before, but a lot of that is several years ago by now.
For sure.
This matchup is a bit infamous. This player matchup for having been the only on-stream quadruple perfect I've had at Fuckfest.
Oh, for real? Dang.
Yeah, Nick versus Green GM. Technically, it was a quintuple perfect because Green perfected Nick round 1, and then she perfected him every match after that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like unheard of in
no
fighting games in
perfects
general. 5 perfects in one site?
Yeah. Okay, Green GM showing he's got a bit more sauce than before. The shimmy into probably command grab. This gets DP'd though.
I like the choice to
Nick
play
is gonna
retreating with the
fluctuate
JDs.
between DP and 4-2 and C, depending on whether she sees Spike Ball start up or not. Yeah, she's gonna be like, oh, you're not doing a Spike Ball. I'm just gonna assume you're gonna beauty. And we got that full sex confirm.
4.6k! Gamer combos!
He's dead.
Oh no, not
Oh,
to
shit, never mind.
Crazy Guts! Okay!
Now he's dead.
There
I
goes
was
your
right about
Sejam Bucks. Nice first round for Nick though. I feel like it seems like Green GM's got some solid plans for trying to handle White Land in neutral here, and it's just up to Nick to
that's
catch
the
the
other
habits
thing.
like she did in the past round, catching the retreating JDs and stuff. But now you're holding
That's the
Spike
other
Ball
thing
Oki.
he's probably gonna do against Spike Ball. Why are you doing that?
That was definitely an unfortunate misinput. I'm guessing we were looking for 4-2-1 reversal and accidentally got a half circle, but first perfect of the set going to Green GM.
Trading a lot.
Drops the one frame this time.
Fail. Starting to show the EX cards. We also saw Nick showing awareness of when Spike Ball doesn't hit me in the previous round, because then she gets that off, and she just does not want to block.
Just throwing out the heat, but Spike Ball's so good at staying safe to these options. Green GM with the first game. Oh, just barely getting caught by the mech assist. Going for the anti-air. Great positioning, but mech just sneaking in just in time with the hand. Green GM really just playing a runaway game with the assists now. Kind of starting to work out in this match, but Nick has found her in. You're in the corner against White Len.
It does seem like Green GM is definitely showing the fear of someone that's been beaten up by this player a lot before, but he sent the wake-up command grab to avoid getting throw looped.
Yeah, interesting response to the throw loop, and definitely a pretty effective one. Nice EX shield.
Attacking the non-counter hit DP. And And not showing awareness of the spike ball here. Seen her get clipped fairly often so far. Don't want to get hit here, but you also want to get that hit yourself, because Green is a pixel. Why? You were a literal pixel from Heat. Was that a misinput? Maybe?
I have no
Oh my
idea.
God,
I think
Green GM.
maybe Green GM thought it was going to be a punish.
I'm not
Going
sure if
for
that
a
would have been
crazy
worth
guy.
the punish. A non-kill hit at the cost of not gaining half your life back. Oh, humble moment.
It's true. It could have also just been a lack of awareness of the meter, but either way, Nick's spending the meter here.
Maybe
White
if I
lane
would
Oki.
get, like, a hit into max. And
Perhaps.
then the meter got
Sometimes
Many
you gotta
say-
make those gambles, you know what I'm saying? Gambling here
I
on the
think you
wake
gotta
up
make
bunker.
them when they're correct.
True, sometimes you just gotta know better. Like Nick here,
That's
running
under.
clean under the assist.
He's dead.
Yep.
And I need it this time.
No perfect, but still a strong round nonetheless, and we are at 1 apiece.
ラウンド1ファイト
Yeah, we just dash through the assist. We want in. I pressed 6 last time I fought C-Mech regular. I'm definitely gonna do it. If I got 2 bitches to spray at now. And we just do it again. Just not letting Green GM assist his way out. Basically just telling him to use your buttons to stop me.
I hate that every time I hear I'm really gonna do it, I think of that meme that's like, when I'm sad, I say this time I'm really gonna do it. Spike ball, strike, throw! Devious
Does
mix-ups here.
jump that into an air dash time with the button.
And
I
again,
do,
the
though.
retreating
I've done it on
JBs.
stream.
Lift 2 privy to that.
Like Green Gem, classic defense, fighting him. Oh no, made the right decision for once.
And nice fuzzy match
Into
there.
a narrow-like assist call.
Almost getting heat too, but spending it again for plus frames, and Nick just heating out of it.
That was kind of a scary 623C timing too. They could have actually reacted to that super flash with 421C and just won right then and there.
For sure.
Instead, decided to enjoy Green Gem's presence.
Yup. And again, just a clean
For a
ground
few
movement to
frames
neutral. Nice catch by Nick. Taking that back 2-1. Now we move on to Gaku Chase. East Coast matchup. East Coast gamers. Waiting on the loser side, where losers is running until round 4, which I believe is top 8 at that point. We got QRQL and Fupi already sitting waiting. The other ones are a little bit held up by other matches up until this point. Alekris got a game off Jack Frost. Pretty nice. Hollywood's got 1 game off of QRQL as well. Good stuff. It's always hype seeing people who, even if they're not like new players, watching people who are newer than someone else who's known strong player getting a game or even a round or something. It's hype to see. Watching the scene grow like that. Got that clean East Coast connection between Chase and Gaku. Gaku in the chat saying 7 MS. That's crazy. Imagine having that. I don't even think I got that good connection to Marisa Mage.
I've gotten like 1.45 before.
Were they like in the room next to you? Like, that's insane.
They were also in Vienna,
Nice.
like
That's
an
hype.
hour walk away.
Dang.
Oh, we got Chase versus Gaku. All right.
Yeah. Chase versus Alco is a matchup we have seen recently. Chase Ryder played a couple times at
matchup.
Frosty. Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely popular characters, right? There has not been an era of this game without these characters being played actively by someone at a high level, right?
Well, there has been a bit of an era in A at Satsuki. Satsuki didn't
That's
start
true, that's
really
true.
sprouting up until the pandemic and post-pandemic.
ファイト
Yeah, Aoko's always had ref though. Yeah, we got a battle, an exhibition run back. Oh shit, I didn't sync yet, so I guess I'll just keep talking about lore.
Yeah, interesting choice to just heat there. I'm not
I
really sure
do
what that
kind
was
of
for.
like the player thematic between these two as well, because you got Chase, who, with all due respect, is a fairly neat-headed and field-based player, whereas Gaku is like a turbo nerd. But they're also both fucking mashers at the end of the day too.
Oh, sick overhead did not get the conversion rare drop from Chase on the starter there from OP. Clean
So
F
it's like
shots
an
Oki, not gonna kill
interesting
him.
battle of schools when these two play.
Yeah, as you say, interesting battle. Definitely seemed like a player habit call out with the 6-2-3 on Wake Up there. For Chase fighting out with the reversal, not reversal. Oh my gosh, I did not fix the names again.
Relatively proper reversal, it's just not very good, but it's easy to feel enabled by it
True.
at low level when people don't shield super flashes, so it's safe on block. It's trying to stay safe. Yoink. Nope, we're just mashing. Does show just how wide the gap actually is when you do jump in or set like that. Get synced. And I wonder if that was misinput or just really trying to read hardly. Shield works.
Ooh,
And
tries to call out
why?
a jump back. I can't tell if that wasn't supposed to be 6-2-3 or if that was supposed to be 2-3-6. Chase does like to go for either one of those. Catch people moving out of the F-Stot's pressure. Nice slide under the orbs, too. Clean movements are Nako's options here.
Okay,
It's the
that actually
heat,
might have
this is
been
the
a
punish.
backdash OS.
Definitely.
Backdash sheet OS faked in. They just kind of messed up your tab for Wake Up.
Yeah, Chase had a whole era of struggling with heat.
Life lead. Blood
Yeah,
for
just chose to
blood.
charge a little bit of meter there to go into this round.
Punish 2B.
Unfortunate drop there.
And Gaku jumping there, possibly trying to bait out an air tech back shield, but Chase either just was like, I don't feel like it, or just like, I see you're moving too fast. You need to do it here.
Tries to dodge through the 2-2, doesn't work
Oh,
out in the
no.
tech out. Gaku, no!
Let's have a roll system.
One more
And
touch.
fucks it up again. And Gaku's just like, yeah, I'm gonna mash. I don't believe in you having the nerve shit down like me.
True.
Go back to your house of hard reads, which is what I've also been doing with my air throws.
Trying to
It's
zone on the
really
ground a
trying
little with the
to
2-2.
catch.
Nice catch!
Well, we just revert back to violence, though. Gaslit throw.
Hard bait on the
Take
shield
one.
with bite. You know, you did host an exhibition between these two recently too, didn't you?
Yeah, it didn't really go great. I ran 3 exhibitions that day, but I only really want to say I ran an exhibition between Zay and Jog.
Right. I remember hearing that this one ended up in a little bit of frustration, but it seems, but as she said, you know, they got the matchup on lock-in bracket, and we are definitely seeing it now. Chase definitely representing a level of play that we as a community know they're capable of. Sick jump out there. Catching the tech out from Gaku.
Okay, one more mix-up.
Empty low! I got hit. That was so hard to see.
It made it look like there was space in the corner, but a little bit of a dodge with that jump forward.
For sure, the F-Stots mix-ups are crafty. I like the choice to try and change the pace a little with the slight meter charge.
Okay, I do like the weight there. I'm not gonna hover at the tip of my 2C. I expect to actually put something out, be gone. And that was a cocked mix.
I'll go wake up,
Got some meat
perhaps.
to play with.
And the left wheel kick left right is kind of sick. That mix seems kind of cheap, but it's also so cool. Arxis has mix up.
And now I get to not be told that my those aren't reads their reactive as shown by that one.
Tries to backdash past the orb, but nice catch from Gaku. Catching the toes.
Okay, we're on Equalizer Grave. Let's see what this chapter will give us.
Tekker Nation copy pasta in chat. There have been a lot of texts in this set, but honestly, I feel like a lot of them seem somewhat calculated. Nice.
We are just swinging that jump C like the hammer of Thor. We are mashing out on hit and then still dropping. We drop on sweep though, so we can't mash out on hit back. It would have been really funny if that worked back again.
Tried to catch no tech there.
That's not particularly big C, but we'll kick instead.
Nice reaction from Gaku with the stained shield.
Doesn't matter.
Chase with the 2-0 over Gaku. Good shit. And before we move on to winners finals, gotta see what we got going on loser side. On loser side, we got Fupi and Fi, who will be next up.
Okay.
By returning to the stream and a return to top 8.
If I one of the more recent players to enter the community has been making respectable waves though, from what it seems.
Yeah, I've played a long set with them this week, and they've definitely been on the come up overall. F-Rug player, pretty solid fundamentals overall. I think even when they started immediately, people were like, "You've definitely played other fighting games before, right?" And it shows. They were previously on stream here playing QRQL in the F-Rug mirror, which was the QRQL sweep, asserting dominance in the mirror. But still a good showing from Fi, and this is going to be their second top 8 in one of these brackets too, beating Mage 2-0 to make it to this part of the bracket.
Yep. Also, an East Coast player, which is not what I guessed for some reason. I thought she was West Coast. For something about her vibes told me West Coast, and I was like, "Are you West Coast?"
Fi is
In chat, she was like, "No, I'm East Coast." It's like, "Oh, you seem West Coast for some reason." Oh, the classic TOing experience of people not listening to you. I love to see it.
Yeah, so I did ask for losers to be held until round 4, but I guess Fi and Fupi actually played. The score was also not reported, so I had no idea.
Oh, that's the best. So it's like, oh,
yeah.
We don't get a match, and I still gotta waste my time
Yeah.
finding out what the fuck the result was. Epic.
Let's see. Okay, it looks like it was a 2-0 Fupi. Unfortunate. Would have been a fun set to have on the stream. But we got a common Fupi win over here. Meanwhile, I think Nico and Jack Frost are already playing. So I guess we will. You know what? It's gonna be a little jank because we got stuff going a little out of order. But we might as well run winners finals now if that's what we got, right? Or actually, wait a second. We can just run the next round of losers.
That would be Nico and Jack Frost, I believe.
That is going to be Green GM and Fupi. Even though it's a round ahead, Nico and Jack Frost are already playing.
Oh. Okay, I thought you meant like next, like in bracket.
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
that
yeah,
works
no,
too.
no. Yeah, we'll just run what we got now.
Let's hope Green GM doesn't just seize up in his seat from all the C coma PTSD flashbacks from 2020 and 2021.
Factual.
He and Skeleton used to play in every early fuck fest.
Oh, for real? Dang.
Yeah. And Skeleton won nearly every one, like literally all but one, possibly two of them.
I mean, skeleton is skeleton, you know. The skeleton that we see today definitely would be believed to have won those, so not surprising. But Green GM also has made a really strong showing thus far, even taking that first game off of Nick, who, as you said, has quad perfected him in the past. So, like, still a
Yep,
good
and
showing
this
thus
time we had
far.
0 perfects. So
True.
it's like even now.
No, there was one perfect. Green GM's first round in game 1 was a perfect.
Shit. I thought they tried to blow once.
No, I thought that was at the start of the first round that Nick got.
Oh.
But it's all good.
Well,
We
in
got...
any case, let's see if Green Jim can steal his nerves. He wasn't too happy when he fought Icy Coma a few weeks ago either.
Yo.
But I'm also unsure what, how much experience Foopy has in this matchup. If he has much ability to deal with Spike Ball, because he doesn't really shield much unless it specifically has an anti-air.
And we are...
And he might find himself a little on the back foot reward-wise, because he does have a habit of omitting some buttons in his B&B. And Age Combat can easily just kill you.
Mm-hmm. Killing you is definitely something this character
moment.
does.
Yeah.
ラウンドワン
Anyway.
But here we go, already explosive start from Foopy, just swinging with these air buttons.
Yep,
Drops the
and
combo on the
Green
ground.
Gem going for an assist call that just had no chance of working given that Foopy was up in the air too. Okay, we avoid the spike ball. Foopy on a massive life lead. Just phase plants into the jetpack assist though.
Yep.
Yeah,
That
that
is still
doesn't do
spike
anything.
ball
It's
Oki.
fatal time. Okay. That's plus. Oh, good shield. Never mind. And does autopilot's a 2A after, but still.
Coma strong aura, just coming in clutch for Foopy there.
ファイト
Yep. And shield commando is there. Why are you air shielding that early? Maybe you want to really preempt Hard Collins Spike Ball, but that move has really long start view. You can react to it easily. Trying to get those dash unders to be big fan of killing people for landing near them.
Sure, but swinging the
Crouching
2C a little early. Green GM with the punish,
There
put the
we
EX
go.
shield into command
Just
grab.
I really like how Lady did that too, so there was very little actual time for Green Jet to try and react to the shield. Let's make a 236 being have a wacky option.
Doesn't quite punish the jump out, but a huge life lead for
Be
Foopy.
wacky. Dead.
Yeah, deep super jump JA gonna take game 1 for Foopy. You know, watching this play too, I wonder how much of this matchup is legitimate PTSD essentially from Green GM.
You never know.
Right? I feel like if you fought a player of Skeleton's caliber for long enough, there's probably certain things you're fearing or looking for in this matchup. Just based
Yeah,
on your history against the character.
It wasn't even just Skeleton either. That was back when there were like 3 to 4, depending on the time. Like,
Yeah, I was about to say, that's when there was a lot of this character.
So Green GM just had to check on every corner to not get ABC 1, 2, 3 partners started into 5.5k.
Sure. Even when I started this game in 2020, I remember fighting a couple different C combos in my first couple times trying it out. They're everywhere.
The C Coma was the fucking mascot of NA in 2020.
Could be real. And Green GM taking a round again, getting the lead on the C coma here. Cross of normal, getting shielded, no punish though.
This time. I've been sure about the distance.
Could have also been the height, maybe didn't land in time to get thrown.
Maybe, but I'm more noting that Poopy just didn't input it at all.
True.
Tries armoring through to no avail. That's not really a move where you can use the armor very effectively. I believe armor relatively.
Mech saving Green GM there and getting punished
Other
again
than
for hitting Mech and not
Arc drives
Kohaku.
hard on recovery. Okay, Pixel and a Dream. Green GM does not want to block. Poopy not teching that move for some reason.
Doesn't quite want to block either, and the jump back JB, nice use of air movement from Green
Remember,
GM.
if the bunker doesn't have pink, you can air tech and be completely safe and alive and healthy.
Catch on the landing, the Poopy classic. Barton
Triple
Sharp
2C and his
4.5k.
+1. That will do a pretty high amount of damage back. And staggers Poopy a tiny bit. With that jump B being done late.
Another 4k. These
Getting
characters
command
do
grab.
damage.
Poopy is nearing max. No. Green gem on match point.
I like the adjustment from Green GM. They're running a little bit too deep in the last couple of times and stopping just shy of this time to throw the spike ball to bait the 2-1-4. Great adaptation to the player heavy here. Green GM got this? Almost 5k on the board.
Okay.
Was looking at a
Yep,
perfect,
first
but
right
not
now.
quite. More patience from
Trying
both
to wait until
players.
getting something. You don't have to not tech that. And another gap 2 and 4C into the corner with you.
Oh, had the air jail, but didn't
Oh
land for
my
the unblockable.
god! You had 2 whole seconds and you still 2A. Please just 2B. Ah, that would have been death if he confirmed that. Oh, he ran into the needle time, okay.
Armoring through the spike ball hit there.
Okay,
Wrong
we're
choice
ready
of
for
assist
Grave.
there.
Pretty stressful round so far. A lot of back and forth. The foot fart, but that move has 30-something frames of recovery.
Blocking the mech assist this time. Nice punish on the landing.
We've got the classic C-Coma execution error. And narrowly does not punish the landing recovery on that assist. And we were just stand blocking that entire time before the... Ugh, why?
Missed opportunity to punish the shield in a bad situation for Green GM, and you're dead!
This is the reduce.
Poopy 2-1 over Green GM. Moving on to loser semis here. And a tight set. And now we are going to get Nico and QRQL. Nico's first full midweek melting was in the surprise bracket that I ran after the reverse mains thing recently. And immediately making top 8 in midweek melting. Nico, for those who aren't familiar, was a top player in Smash Ultimate. It actually came up in the conversation LFGNA earlier today. I think they said they were like top 40 in the power rankings at some point. When I used to follow Smash Ultimate, I remember watching Nico's Shulk VODs.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, just watching a top player from another game that also known for a series that's known for having unique movement, right? Retaining your double jump, a lot of air drift being a staple of that game as a platform fighter, right? Coming into this game, also very movement oriented, shares a good amount of principles with Smash, actually. And
Yeah,
just
the
already
Smash
on the come
to
up here.
Penalty pipeline is real.
Yep.
I do wonder if being as good as he is in another game will earn Nico a quick ban from 3A.
It's definitely possible, right? Top player coming from another game, following the Smash to Melty Pop pipeline, had the Gaku connection. Both Shulk fans.
Yep.
Gaku, formerly known for the Shulk as well, if I remember correctly. Been interesting to see Nick on the come up. Sana and Bell have been offering a lot of advice I've seen in LFGNA as well after sets.
Yep, we might have a little Smash player mirror.
It could be crazy, but you know,
Yeah,
Kiro
but
Kiro.
first Nico's got to make his way through the Kirk.
And Quirkle
On
on the
the
F-Wara!
F-Wara.
Let's go! Fucked up Wara. Oh, I thought we were synced, but it was just a slowdown! I hate when that happens.
Well, I
Oh.
synced at least.
Okay, wait, I'm synced now. Okay, cool. We're good, we're good. Oh, I lied. It lagged again. But you know what? We'll catch up
This
soon.
matchup does sound like it could be kind of grating for F4, especially because he has the War Big Buddy, but he also has rather limited movement.
I've
This
been too
character
privileged
can
with fast sync ups.
really run away a lot. Her projectiles can cover multiple angles. She's got 76B as well. But got an EX shield. No confirm, but no buts. You gotta bar the moment. You gotta fucking redash. And we just do not want to block, which is understandable. F-Wara is more of a character you just don't want to block against. That was kind of wasteful using
It's
the
true.
AD, though. Not
Notoriously
AD, just
annoying
AD. Might have
character to
expected a counter hit off the projectile to make it confirmable. And final hit of drill hits. Yeah, that's something you can't block opt out against.
And see, Hisui historically has good results in the midweek melting brackets. Josh has entered each of the last ones and gotten top 2 in all of them, I think. On the C Hisui as well. No stranger to these bracket runs. And Nico with the first round, just running this solid C Hisui offense.
Yeah, Josh practically putting this character on the map.
For
in
real.
a single-handedly point where some stray opinions have even started calling her top tier. I'm not one of them because I'm actually capable of being right about this game. She is good though. Because that was a forward jump, Nico could have actually doubled, possibly triple shielded, and used the momentum to get out of the arc track and gotten a full counter hit punish.
Perhaps
Circle.
we swing the
Probably could
invincible
have still
shield
punished
counter.
from blocking there, but not as easily. Okay, fireball in where you don't really see that much, but it's not great.
Yeah,
but
not sure if that was even
Fine,
intentional, to be honest. Quirkle dropping a couple of these awkward anti-air hits. Dive kick somehow clipping War. Wara's maybe too fat.
He's a big boy. In
Nice
some
throw
contexts,
tech
he's
there.
even more comboable than Narrow. And yeah, her heat box is not big. It actually leaves her back, but our track succeeds.
Yep. And is that gonna
Still
kill him? Not
alive.
quite. QRQL hanging on by a thread here. Counter hit meatball. You're dead. Quirkle living on a pixel here. We have not really seen any of the F-Wara Zigceps yet either.
Nope. Okay, we do see the full invul F-Wire shield counter, and aware that you can mash 2A after it if they're close enough, but Nico wasn't close enough, and the 8 half her life bar for price.
And there it is.
Getting a bit predictable with the pressure follow-ups at this point.
Ooh, nice
Tries
punish.
air tech back shielding. Only Chase is allowed to do that today, though.
Perhaps.
That
Wake up
is a
spinner.
poop reversal.
Especially against this. Are we gonna see a swap? No, we're sticking
Only
with the
the
F-Wara. We
that.
believe. I respect it. Sticking with your character.
Yeah, I've seen him fairly committed to the FR lately. I think he played this character at the last midweek melting.
He did, yeah.
And if I remember correctly, he played this character at Fuckfest too. I should probably remember that, given that it was 3 days ago.
Yeah, they went
As
full.
Do you remember if he played FR at Fuckfest? Anyone who watched that?
I would assume so. They've been pretty committed to this character and only swapped to F-Root to play the mirror against Fi on stream last time.
Wait, no. He played at Ryogi.
Oh.
Fest. I remember putting that in on the top 8er.
Nice.
I remember because I didn't have to like remember what color he played because it's the same color Ellie used to.
I was
remember
about to
everyone
say-
that plays a color 36 palette because they're easy to recall. That's the reason I play narrow color 36, not because it's like my favorite palette. I was just like, this shit is really fucking easy to pick on CSS.
It is. And it
you
always
just-
looks good.
Because you just go up and then back, and you just loop around to the final option on both. I don't gotta remember no precise numbers. In general, I'm really quick to pick multiples of 6 for palettes.
Clean round from QRQL. We're talking about it too. Showing off some of what F-Wara's got to offer. Cover dashing over these pokes a little. Nice air counter hit, and we finally. Oh, I was about to say it. Spoke too soon. We see a conversion. The commentator's curse.
Nope.
Hayes is out, and Nico knows to shield.
Nico doesn't want to block once more, though.
Nice bait there on the 5C.
And okay, could have probably killed. Definitely could have killed, but actually no. But this might be your undoing. Why did you kill?
Unfortunate. Nice
Never
mash
mind.
out. Sniffs out the throw reset
Actually,
opportunity.
never
You're not quite dead
mind.
though.
Never mind. 1-1.
Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at updating names.
I'm also. Yeah, we've been fairly consistent and successful at these shield outs. Careful getting really greedy with the mix aspect of the character.
And the left, right, in the corners. Right as you say, the mix aspect of the character. First time we've seen that come out. Clean he's
Good
pressure.
shield on the overhead. Waiting on it. IV, more frontal oriented here than upwards one though. Successful tech in the shield though, and this is death.
Yep. QRQL quickly moving up to set point here. Nico's shown a lot of good stuff in that first game, but QRQL has definitely made the correct adaptations to the matchup here.
Yeah, he wants
Awesome
to
meatball
sit
hitting.
Nico, stayed 3A.
I'm not even surprised QRQL was ready for that one. That definitely seemed like a calculated meatball there.
Nope.
And
I like the
again,
body. Actually, no, the body block would not have changed whether you got hit by the meatball or not.
I like the adaptation from QRQL using these meatballs to really control a lot of the space that Nico seems to want to approach.
Yep. And the F-Ryogi players spotted.
Yep.
So I guess it worked. They're not really falling for these kinda whack haze attempts, though.
QRQL movement pretty clean though, already finding a way out the corner, but Nico finding a way around this drill. If not for the invalid, would have been a little closer to death.
Bonk.
Grell won't quite do it, but any touch will.
Alive. Bonk. Hey, we're ready for grave.
Set point both ways.
Oh my god, I'm tired. I should probably get some ice cream from the fridge or something. That'll wake me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought my pint of once per like 2-3 months spending cherries.
Oh,
Because it's
nice.
expensive here. I'm on like a half diet.
QRQL loves setting up the haze. I wonder if this is going to be their undoing though, as Nico escapes yet again.
Yeah, similar health counts. 30 seconds have passed and not much damage has been dealt.
True. Oh, that's a nice
Ah,
counter
that
hit
could've
though
been
with
a
the spinner
lot
Oki.
Better combo, but guess this one, that instant.
Nico blocking the left, right, catching the attempt to walk out by QRQL. Nice tech out, going unpunished. Just barely escaping the Wara JB.
They're both on low health now for another 30 seconds have passed. It's like a third of their health just disappears every half minute.
Is this... Oh, not quite, especially after that drop.
Nope, yeah,
And another drop from QRQL. A throw could do it, and Nico. 2-1 over QRQL. Crazy shit. And before we finally get our winners finals, we get the Shulk matchup between Gaku and Nico.
Alright. Battle between Smashers.
Gaku, known for connecting Nico to the game, offering a lot of advice starting off. Immediately in the chat, gentlemen, to Smash 4 is crazy. Honestly, if it would have been reasonable, that would have been kind of sick. Smash exhibition between these two would be so funny.
You gotta run an exhibition between the two if you can ever get them both at the same IRL event.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Where you get their controllers into like a wire splitter and hook their controllers up to one setup running Melty and one setup running Smash. And they gotta play both at the same time.
Imagine.
I've played two fighting games at the same time before. On games that both happen to read controllers without being tapped into them.
Let's go. I've heard that you've also played, I can't remember with whom. I can't remember who it was. Was it you and Skeleton where I heard that one of you played on each half of a box or something like that?
Oh yeah, we played couples Melty when I was at his place.
That's
where
crazy.
One of us managed the buttons, one of us managed the movement. It was great. But yeah, I've also played Melty Black Cadenza and BlazBlue Central Fiction at the same time.
Yeah.
With Waterworks when he was at my house. That was awesome too. I won 3-0 in Melty and lost 3-0 in BlazBlue. However, I would say I won overall because I took rounds on the BlazBlue side and he didn't take rounds off me on the Melty side.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Do you have a wire splitter just for these?
Out, it was me.
Yeah. Let's see.
I never can get any double game setups running at UMAD.
That'd be pretty hype. Do you have a wire splitter just for that?
I don't, but I could get one.
By the way, it sounded like you were just ready for this.
Not yet, because I hadn't thought about this concept in a little bit, but now I think I'm going to invest in it a little more.
Yeah.
A few days I have before I have to fly out. I can, like, make people play Wild Animal Racing and Toho 3 at the same time.
The funny part about this is East Coast, West Coast, but we got Mentor versus Mentee matchup on the screen. Gaku against Nico. We are synced up. We are ready to go. Crescent Moons
are coming from Smash, so this connection probably feels like a dream to them.
You know, facts, to be honest. Especially, oh my gosh, Smash netcode built wrong. Spoke ass who's on Street Fighter 6. That game might also be
putting in a bunch of inputs and then just watching a movie based off those inputs like 5 seconds later. Oh, yep, I already saw Frame Dropper 2. Fuck yeah.
Already counter hit trade to start off the round. Let's go! And getting hit by the orb. Gaku, of course, ready for the tech punish. We are in there. Strong start for Aoko. Nice reaction to the EX guard, dashing all the way back in.
Second TK wheel kick. On a big life lead to be meaty.
I did not think we would get a bracket set between these two so soon.
Nice quick confirm.
ラウンド
Gaku drawing first blood.
ファイト
Yeah, even though there haven't been a lot of Hisuis around historically, Gaku does seem really comfortable moving around this matchup. Probably did some research as Nico got into the character. I imagine they've played a bit already.
Block dodge.
And
yeah.
knows the way to
Can't just
handle it.
move out risk free. It is one of the more nut slapper arc drives in this game, but it's not just unconditional as a throw out move, especially against CNH Moon.
Yep, and there's the orb. Here in the corner against Alco. Nice jump out though.
いきます再開です
Clean movement from Gaku re-cornering Nico. Manages to find an escape.
再開です
Heats through the tick throw.
Are we gonna see another arc drive soon? Yep, this one's gonna hit though. Yeah, that's just such a consistently good starter. It's a tech trap, or maybe Gaku stuff that was not truly tech trappable. I don't know.
Yeah, and it may not be truly just a super that you throw out, but it's pretty close to it.
It's one of the closest. I'd say my arc drive is a little more free to throw out, just on account of not being spot dodgeable.
Definitely agree, and time is running out for Gaku and a health lead for Nico. Heat's going both ways. Big air counter hit though. Will it kill?
Will kill if we don't drop the tech trap, but we're on a good life lead now.
8 seconds though.
Gaku's gotta make something happen, and nothing happens. Nothing ever happens.
ラウンド3ファイト
Nice
Oh,
retreating
she got
orb.
that too, eh?
Oh, and
Gaku
Nico
might
with the
have
counter
been able
play.
to react to the person whipping and just been like, I'm gonna place an orb here. Fuck with me.
Trying to dodge
Spot
through
dodge.
5C,
Might-
presumably.
They're probably trying to call it early 5C.
Nice air dash after air blocking the pot.
Bonk. Okay, Nico does take a life lead.
Doesn't punish neutral tech, and
Bonk
again another
again.
attempt to dodge through 5C.
Okay, we're looping that set play.
And like you
And
said,
yeah,
can't
that-
just throw
you
that
got
out.
a gap blitz if you want to swing into it. It does give you some good plus turns if that happens, but you gotta make that happen.
It's true.
Miss
Big air
them.
counter hit, and that is
Gaku with
that.
game one.
No drops there. Gaku closes out. I feel like you can definitely tell that. I don't know how much these two have actually played each other. It definitely seems like they're pretty aware of what could be happening on a lot of these OP situations. The shields coming out
Yeah.
from Nico, the movement from Gaku.
They are both teching like Smash players.
Sure. Both players locked in, perhaps. Or of Oki.
Pushes Nico into the corner. I'm not sure if there's much actual mix there, but
Just like you said, Tekken like Smash players.
never hurts
Tekken
to throw a
Nation!
little bit of
ラウンド2
okay, Gaku on match point, both on a ton of meter. Nope. We got that out in time. We narrow in here. Max, not really much that we can do with it at the moment. Yeah, are we gonna nut slap another arc drive, or have we been tamed?
Nice backdash on the reset attempt here, but Nico's still
Okay, using
in
our
the
max is
throw.
something better. I like it.
Backdashing
Okay,
through the overhead and
backdash
getting
to
punished.
call out. I believe that covers everything except the projectile follow-up. Just immediately, I don't wanna, but yeah, bunker just straight up does not work against Tempo B. Unless you delay it.
Nice empty
Oh,
jump.
you
into the low
hesitated.
neutral. Oh, go pressure.
Trying to nail him a bit. Yeah, call out that heat.
Yup, and again.
And we're not dash cucked for long enough. No arc drive for you.
I think I had the names backwards, but that is a 2-0 for Gaku.
It says they were fine on stream. That or maybe you swapped them last minute. and
I
just
don't
maybe-
know. I don't remember which side people were on, if I'm being honest. Hype stuff though, and we will finally get our winners finals between Nick and Chase. These two got to play too in the reverse mains bracket. It was really funny because Chase ended up, or actually I can't remember if they played, but they ended up with each other's mains. I randomized the mains, much like your Secret Santa bracket that you ran a while back, and and Nick got the FSOTs, ended up winning that bracket, and Chase was on the C White Len. Chase lost on the C White Len and immediately was like, Nick's a gap, this character sucks. So it'll be hype to see them fight on their actual characters. I don't know whose IP, because they both instantly posted IP when I pinged them. And I'm seeing CSS from Nick, but I don't know which one. Alright, we got Nick's IP. Both characters live up to Nick's caster name of Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss. They knock you down, trying to gaslight. Run these crazy mix-ups. Zix-ups even. That's gotta be my favorite Chase-ism. I don't know what this hippo in the cart that Chase keeps posting is, but it's kinda awesome. We are synced up already. Blessed sets today. Every Nick IP I've connected, or I guess both of the Nick IPs I've connected to for these have synced in like 2 seconds.
Alright, where are we going? Here.
I think Nick was
Sock
probably
Steve's
trying to pick her
house.
stage and Chase is probably fighting for Classic Home. Alright, it's Satsuki's house.
That's coming out in time, but Chase is aware.
And this one will be first to 3 between these two.
I know.
Last bracket we had Zigzag matchup between Chase and Max. Funny mix-ups between those two the whole set. We're gonna get something similar this time, I think.
Really trying to rise on the ground with the 2-2 series. Please come to me. Have the risky 3C. No punish though.
Nice air dash
And the
back in.
moment it gets to be past that tip of 2-2A range, he's like, I'm gonna fucking hit you. And again.
I like the choice from Chase to just charge meter.
Oh, we are reducing on the ground arrhythmically. We'll give Chase a bit of extra damage.
Goes for
Your
the
gaslight
bite.
setup gets dumped though.
Ice insurance.
Okay, just heads back, does not want to get hit by some max gamble option. But
The spacing from
doesn't
Chase.
get punished. Going through 2 buttons that would not have punished any tech that isn't super close. Mini game tech option doesn't get punished though.
Nice tech out, but you still gotta deal with ice.
And Nick like body blocking Chase from getting hit by that ice.
That was pretty crazy.
You owe Nick your life now, Chase.
Not anymore
And he's
though.
come to collect.
Facts. Nick taking game 1. That Swamp Sports Chase out here. I'm hyped to see if the Swamp Sports jerseys show up at Con. That'd be crazy. Fake overhead into empty low is something I always get blown up by, but Nick is too privy to that, and the full charge version is not shieldable. Chase just going for the full thing here.
DPs again, and missing the link. Doesn't one frame music being airborne.
Nice punish on the white line dash.
Frames, though, against that jab sweep, but fuzzy throw. Nick, big fan of the fuzzy throws.
Yeah, good counterplay to the empty low here. Unfortunate drop on the Satsuki though.
Has a situation with small bird bumps though. Wonder if that caused 2D to suck. forfeit, which is par for the course.
Nice spacing for the white line 2B here, and we got the side swap combos. Get corner positioning.
Okay, we've got that frame 1 bunker. Sanski's advances too, which might help her avoid the instant ice afterward, even in the corner. I'm not sure, but does at least work mid-screen.
Nice backdash through the bite.
No punish on the bite, unfortunate. That's the double overhead though.
Chase has been entirely unafraid of these dash resets, and to great
Are we
effect
gonna
too.
get a safe heat?
Think so?
Yep. Misses the unblockable. Still needs to actually aggress.
Yeah, still a little bit of a
Nope.
lead, I think, for Chase. Yeah, that's gonna be a Chase round.
ラウンド2ファイト
I like that Chase has caught on to the fact that you can just use meter charge to make this character approach. This is a strat that Chase and Deus took against me when I played C-Lane. Works pretty well against this character too.
Okay. Like setup does work. And go for one again. The space in the corner this time. Yeah. I wasn't confident enough in that 2A. And if I remember correctly, this character can't safe and shield counter out of any of her IED buttons. Yeah, this goes for safe meaty and attacking into another button. 1-1.
Decker Nation.
待たせたかしらラウンド1ファイト
Nice catch on the jump out. Nick aware that Chase is not afraid of these redashes. Chase holding all this pressure and again a catch on the jump out.
Two buttons, no EX starts so far. There's one. Some jumping though, so it doesn't do as much. That is
Zero on block.
not your turn. You gotta mash that move or shield it. Once the overhead happens, it is too late. And JG wept.
パーフェクト
Clean perfect from Nick.
ラウンド2
Definitely felt like Nick was starting to catch on to some of Chase's defensive habits, so a lot of these pressure actions felt like clean reads.
It's under, come to me. Nick trying not to extend past the wall of ice she's throwing ahead though.
Chase is nearing heat opportunity though.
Half daggers, nice.
Pick up off counter hit ice.
Okay, does it late. Chase recognizing that though fairly instantly and like, I'm gonna toss you, it's not gonna give me anything.
Went for a really hard call out here and we just burst out.
You better keep the X spike there, given the meter positioning.
I respect the attempt though, trying to send a message maybe with the 4-2-1 there. Yep, and Satsuki Zix-ups.
Okay. Then meter on the one that isn't 63C and you get DP for Charles. No counter hit though.
White line health, you might still be alive.
Come down like a fucking bowling ball in a Looney Tunes.
ラウンド3
Short.
Satsuki damage coming through to close that one out. Bit of an awkward hit to pick up on there. Nice shield though.
Okay. Maybe she was like, it's not counter hit, so what do I do? The answer is, if you're in range, probably command grab. So if I remember correctly, shield instant cancel still doesn't give you a counter hit. I might be wrong though.
Ooh, getting around the J236, but
insurance
barely moving back
and-
into it.
Nick committing really hard to these.
Crouching
dashes
under
when-
the re-air dash.
It's always been teching into mid-screen. Oh, got the
Unblockable.
BT.
Getting hit by the
But-
3C to fall out. Genius player.
I like that. R3C was
Nice blocks from
Or
Chase
actually,
here.
I think remember that low profile CP and that's why they did it.
Yeah, and 0-1 block. Nick is in there.
Nope. Regular shield
Ooh,
before.
tried to call
Oh,
out
that-
neutral tech.
That's unfortunate. I thought that would have
Same.
hit. No punish. One's ticking.
Got the
Oh, no,
shield, but no
we're
shield counter in
counter
time.
shield.
A tragedy.
It's just Bunker again. Bunker does do that tiny bit of damage, so you can occasionally steal life lead.
Does. And did get a successful shield too. Shield counter could have turned it around, but maybe just mistimed the input. After 2A mash, it can be a little tricky to get that in time, to be honest.
And we're just DPing. I think that was meant to be safe jump, but it was slightly mistimed. At least it looked like it could have been near safe jump. Backdash, ill-advised against air to ground OP.
I like the idea of trying something different.
So it wouldn't even have beaten throw.
Unfortunate drop. We blame the West Coast connection for drops like those. These coast-to-coast connections sure are a time for sure.
Too low. Putting Nick on match point.
Set point even. Threatening to take it 3-1 over Chase, but an explosive start to the round here.
And now he's seeing instead. Box the gas so low.
Nice attempt to
And
try and
Tiger's
mash
up
out
the
there.
way, but that's unfortunate.
Yeah, 2B to just call out the reset from afar right there. Great awareness of the spacing.
Setup now. We just whip that in case there's an immediate bunker. Got
And the rare EX command grab!
Implementing that more lately, I've noticed.
It's a pretty good mix-up opportunity. Going for the 4-2-1 and try and call that out. I like the idea, unfortunately the wrong answer. Experimentation is respectable though. It is Satsuki time. You are in the corner. Maybe didn't quite get the setup they wanted.
Fuki sucks again. No! Well, you're still alive. I wonder if we're gonna see an AD.
Oh, you're still gonna be in blood heat.
Yeah, Nick's gonna keep chasing the air. That was probably meant to be AD.
Definitely. Unfortunate situation. Chase is gonna have to make something happen.
Wait, Euro slide, but the later hits don't have that extra untech. We
so
are
close.
chasing like maniacs, but just ends up getting a bit stiff in the fingers. That was really unfortunate.
Yeah, got so close to getting a hit, but just a little bit off, and Nick was ready. Awareness of the spacing, a great punish. And Nick takes that 3-1. Oh my gosh, I've been so caught up in watching these. I have not been good about recording these in the bracket itself. I've just been calling the matches because we've known. But we got Gaku and Fupi next. Chase saying 0-0 is kind of plus in this game. The game where you have 0 buffer on ground normals, 0 is basically plus. The thing is, with a special move like that, if you know, you can practice timing your mash. And a lot of 5As, 2As, a lot of jabs are created relatively equal, right? 0 though is basically like, all right, we're gambling. Gamble for offense and defense. If they're mashing harder than you are on offense too, you're still getting got, you know?
Okay, we now have Fupi versus Gaku.
Sure, I should start marking bracket matches as being for stream.
This is a classic NA character matchup.
It really is. C Alco and C Coma. This is I think the first top 8 we've had for midweek melting that has majority C moons. Usually it's majority F moons. But we got C moon gamers out here today.
Yeah, it's starting to look more like Major.
Could be true actually.
I remember the climax I top 8'd at had like, I think one non-Sea Moon character. Yeah, J-Bell was on F Miyako, and then the entirety of the rest of top 8 was Sea Moons, because there was Skeleton, me, Nick, Akimi, Hardbread, Trot,
お手柔らかに
and
ね
Paradigm.
ラウンド
Makes sense.
ファイト
If I remember correctly, 2022 was mostly Sea Moons as well. Or half at least. In any case, we got a match going on now.
True. Speaking
Now
of
you're
which,
getting
I
the
gotta
first
fix
real
some
hit.
moves.
Backing off, but that's where C wants to intercept, so much more pressure. Okay, the tech trap will kill.
ラウンド2ファイト
Tries to spot dodge
Spot
there.
dodge,
Not
but
sure we're
I
looking
don't-
for.
I don't really like spot dodge versus Seacombe. The only thing that exploitable on spot dodge against him is 5C.
Yeah, I was also about to say, like, I'm not really sure what we're trying to dodge here. Falling into 2-2C, though.
I guess the charge fall to 5B.
Oh,
as
perhaps,
well,
yeah.
but we didn't see the initial 5B there, so...
True. Shield also seems potentially safer against that. Nice spot dodge there, though, against the 2-2C. Getting hit by the double overhead.
Nope.
No unblockable there. But the
Yeah.
counter hit conversion from wheel kick. Gaku with a swift game 1. You know, just as you said in NA Classic, right? This is definitely a matchup that Gaku is very aware of.
She's played this match a pretty good amount.
Right? A good amount to say the absolute very least about it, too.
I mean, just having played the game in 2022 means you've fought against Seacombe. Not a lot. Not in 2022, 2021.
True. And conversion off counter hit rate?
As well, but it was like really started grinding in 2021, which was when Seacombe was at an all-time high.
Gaku tried to go.
Overhead.
I think Gaku was trying to go for the combo that she just showcased on Twitter. That would have been so sick to see.
It's looking like it.
Closed out the round anyways, though. Did you see that combo? Using all 3 triple jumps on a ground, or all 3 jumps in a ground combo?
Yeah.
Combo is crazy. 2 seeing under the orb. Nice looking from Sleepy.
He's very A-ing, but that's just too deep. We generally want to just present 5A to clear Roxy orbs. And Koma's 5A is at a good height to do that.
Yep, and when you don't do that, that's what could happen. Just getting running pressure into an orb on your own offense. Nice air dash back, taking advantage of the momentum carrying into the air dodge.
Good run with... Yes, staying on Gaku like fucking Elmer now, but I was just like, I'm fine with being in your face.
Yeah, and that's a fast 2-0 from Gaku. Gaku just
grave even.
very in control, definitely very aware of how a lot of those interactions were going to play out, chase down all the techs.
Okay, that brings us to the FT3 phase of the bracket. We've got the run back. My throat's starting to hurt, so I'm going to grab that ice cream I talked about.
Cool. Yeah, run back between Chase and Gaku. Especially with how Chase was playing in that winners final is definitely going to be a crazy set. And Chase was a pretty dominant win on the winners side. Going to be interesting to see how Gaku can maybe make the adaptations to come back here. And Gaku too has been playing like really well in this bracket so far too. Definitely a lot of really clean pickups there in that set. Clean chases off the tech. Even going for the gamer combo. She's definitely looking pretty locked in right now. Going to be hyped to see what comes out of this one.
Okay, we've got another IP.
Yep.
Fighter.
Figure out who's on which side. Looks like we got the names right. Let's go. Players probably already know it's first to 3. I just always gotta make sure. And for Max, I will post the lizard start gif. So we are synced up. I like that both of these players got very notable colors as well. Everyone in top 3 got an iconic color to their name. I like the idea from Gaku sending the orb to try and catch Chase's jump in, but Chase reacting and very ready for that situation. Nice dodge through 2-2. And putting up the orb for it. Nice block from Chase. Fortunately getting snagged by an orb here, and good conversion from Gaku. Closing the gap for a full conversion. I like the idea from Chase. Definitely tried to catch that run out, but Gaku a little faster on the draw here. Nice waiting out the big ball here. And an Alco Classic. You get your jump in over the orb. You still gotta hold that orb. I feel like Chase has only gotten tagged once for real, but this orb damage is really racked up.
That's 1,000 cuts. Oh shit.
Mean read on the jump back. Huge opening for Chase. Gaku not bursting here. Heat is on the table though.
Yeah, gets the safe jump right this time.
Only a few seconds left on the clock.
Wake up shit. So it would also be really funny if now Chase gets all the wake up timing stuff down correctly, but does end up losing it.
Right? So
if
much
that
of that round was
happens,
just dancing.
I will like never give Chase shit for mistiming a wake up Oki thing ever again. I'll be like, okay, I see you. Mistiming your Oki gives you your power. It conditions the opponent.
Sandori! And there's the heat from Gaku finally.
Outgo heat actually hit there.
I like those spawns from Chase charging meter throw and the last arc!
So it got likely though. Oh,
and the last arc back! 2 last arcs in 1 round! Not enough to kill, but the quick shots mix up.
Bro.
What are we looking at? QRQ on the chat, what the fuck did you come back to? I don't know, we just saw 2 last arcs in like 5 seconds. And the last arc not even killing into Oki. This is... We're gaming.
Chase ate that shit and was like, this ain't your clip, it's mine.
Both just real quick reaction shields? Someone's gotta clip that, that was crazy.
We got the Snella dodges against 3C.
Nice 3C
Got
under!
the uptake hit, but nope.
I like the attempt to call out with the dodge, but Gaku just...
Goof rotting. This is set up now. Goes to the other side this time. Doesn't finish. We've been seeing a lot of drop slop today.
That's true. I love watching sets like this though, where some of the options look so like, what are you doing? But you know that it's because these layers are mad deep at this point. Both players immediately taking the shot like, what is happening? 2 last arcs, and that wasn't even the last round of that match. That was game 1. This is Melty Blood. Invalid, but we take these. Chase running this all the way for the full Oki setup. Nice dodge on the 2C, but Chase not committing to 3C. We don't get a punish on that. And the late guy.
Yoink back. Hard Max. Gonna play around at all. Yep. Big ball. Nope. Shake.
Nice reaction, sliding under the big ball. Taking advantage of these really low profile moves from Satsuki here.
Health is looking even worse for one party than the other. He's equal here.
Rare instance of someone
Teching
escaping
with
with
tail.
ground teching
No
Alco?
2C again this time. I think 2C, 2-3-6C would have worked there as convert through the ball.
True, and speaking of balls, an Alco classic! Running your own pressure into just getting bopped by a ball. Nice 3C anti-air, no conversion off
now,
that.
But never mind.
Nah,
They're
Chase
all
got though.
Swings in comfy style.
First couple times I saw that, it caught me so off guard, but Chase has been so consistent with it in these sets.
That's fading out of heat, no avail. And if only we would see, that would have been dark break.
Went
And
for the
that move
ground
does have
call out.
exceptionally low recovery. If you jump there, you're better off just trying to fall on Satsuki. Could have drifted back with a button.
So the backdash to call out heat, but Gaku holding on to the meter as Chase evens up the round count in game 2 here. Nice low orb from Gaku to catch the 3C and the full conversion into left-right. And again, escaping with a Tekker Nation is winning today. Yo, Chase got these? I like the attempt to try and close the space there with the 2 and 4. Not quite the right answer with that orb placement, though.
Yeah, I'm guessing they were trying to use that extra bit of invul to not have to shield the entire thing, but...
Baiting
no.
burst with the neutral jump.
No.
Unfortunate. This is one more touch, potentially. And a Chase
And
classic.
Air dash is back, no confirm.
Somehow
Up,
dodging
wake
through
up.
bite.
Turns its head once again.
True,
That
but
rises
so does
me.
Satsuki JC. I like Chase's positioning here too, using a lot of the retreating movement to stay out of Gaku's range and take full advantage of the full hitbox of the JC that Satsuki has.
And we're already in. Not giving Gaku the space they want to set up.
Yep, and again, the funny conversion off the falling JC, not letting that ground bounce even occur before the combo opportunity happens. That conversion looks so crisp every time. Clean movement, threading the needle over the orbs. Chase playing Subway Surfer over here. Hopping off that one. Nice way to heat through the left-right. I like the choice, the 2-2 past the orb. Catching Gaku unaware from that spacing, but Gaku aware of the ability to dodge through that move.
Double overhead. In though. Gaku,
Nice super jump to chase down the jump
a
out.
little too focused on getting into zoning mode. When Chase just isn't giving her the frames.
I can't remember if
That was a different
623C has any invuln, but if that managed to go through orb, that would have been crazy.
You don't know if what move is invul?
Sasuke 623C.
If I remember correctly, not proper full invul. I think it has some high
Right.
invul though.
I think it has some at some point. It looked like an attempt to go through that orb. But as we're talking about it, doesn't even matter as Orb Master Gaku getting through that, taking around
It's
trying
being
to
a
hold
hit
on to
trap
tournament
means-
life.
Invul on hit though.
Ah, makes sense.
And that's why you're supposed to like throw arrows, summons, and similar
Right.
things to get out of insurance situations.
Feint 214, trying to catch a jump out, but we just catch the landing and she escapes the corner anyways. Chase nearly perfect on this round. And a cheeky left right, but no conversion.
Just keep mashing. You just need that one hit.
Yeah,
Doesn't
Kali in the
matter how
chat
much blood you shed.
mentioning how Chase is playing around
next round
orbs.
if you win.
It's true. Gaku's got one more chance to hang on to tournament life here. But Chase again has been so clean around the orbs and even jumping that burst. Didn't get a punish, but did steal the meter. But Gaku's got a big lead, trying to hang on and get a game in this one. Could this be it?
Yep.
There it is.
Game.
Tech trap.
We're alive. 3-0 denied.
No skunk.
そんなとこにいるラウンド1ファイト
Over again. Gaku just way too focused. I'm stopping Chase from too frontal of angles at this point.
Ooh, nice
It's coming
ground tech
high
there.
very consistently.
Awkward ground tech to make too.
Corner. Got down wake up. Got Max if we want to play around with it more.
The
We are
stone
just
hat technique!
mashing.
And there it is, invoking through the orb on hit, just as you were talking about. Big opportunity for Chase. One more touch potentially. And there it
Nope.
is, 3C sniping the Vac Dash.
ラウンド2ファイト
Yeah, Chase's movement has looked so clean this matchup. Nice 2-2 there too, but great conversion from Gaku. I love seeing that outgo corner-to-corner
Big
conversion.
damage. And yeah, Chase bigger on the 2A train.
Even when
Now
I'm
you got
eating that
really
nearly 5k damage,
wide
that combo
frame
looks so
that-
sick.
Sequences. Percentage of death by 1,000 cuts so though.
Just barely moving
Going-
around the orbs, and again, 6-2-3, unblockable opportunity, but
doesn't matter. The whiff cancel version does not work mid-screen. I should just do something that's hard spot dodge. Ah, no.
Tekker Nation. You're not quite dead, but this mix-up could do it, and there it is.
Honestly, I would have teched there too,
ラウン
just
ド3
as punishment towards myself for still hitting into that shield. Like, it's a C moon with health, C moon health shield, and it's outgo too, who has steel kick as a follow-up.
Sure.
I should have just seen that. Take the
Tekker
round.
Nation. Gaku with the orb fort. Nice 2-2 through all of those.
And denying that run through.
Expert spacing
That
on
one
the 2-2 as
Destroying
well.
so much of the orb progress.
Got the overhead, but no conversion.
Shell dodge. Getting hit, but no counter hits, so who cares, honestly.
Chase maybe trying to get... Yup, there it is, the 6-2-3C.
Yeah, little bit of heading ball that I mentioned also showing up there.
Yup, and clean win from Chase 3-1. What a crazy sight. And we got the run back between Nick and Chase for grand finals. That sight was so crazy. Oh my gosh. I forgot that. Did the Swamp Sports tag get nuked off Chase again? Oh my gosh, this is criminal. I gotta fix this.
Oh! He said the lizard start gif.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't looking at chat, and I heard you say the wizard start gif, and I was like, I'm gonna see some real interesting shit when I tab back into chat. Okay, yeah, the lizard start gif I'm familiar with. I thought you said wizard start gif earlier,
Oh, yeah, no,
which
no,
had me a
no.
lot more interested.
True. We're gonna get the FSOTS mirror for the one time. So, like I said, during your verse mains, right? Nick and Chase actually rolled each other's mains, and Nick finished that bracket saying, you know, FSOTS might have to stay in the sub rotation. Seemed to be having a little bit of fun with that character. Chase was sharing a lot of tech with Nick. It was really funny. Before the bracket, too, Nick was experimenting, finding a little bit. Chase was sharing all the tech, and people were like, Chase, no, she's gonna cook us. And angry smile emoji, evil smile emoji. Chase just kept going.
I
So
mean,
we're gonna see what happens in the mirror for the one time. Chase asked if they met again in
that's
Grains.
a
She'd run it for the one
situation
match.
If you're facing the person that, like, is playing their character that you taught, like, it's either you still outskill them, or you win through them.
True.
You'd be like, yeah, I taught them everything they know.
Right?
The rest of y'all got defeated by my wisdom.
ラウンド1
Oddly similar colors on screen as well.
And
Round
that's why I
start,
think they're
yeah!
still, like, every win from anyone that's ever asked me for advice or listened to my commentary. Okay. Yeah, we jump cancel that. We are trying to jump C through multiple dimensions. Finally get a proper hit though.
I wonder if this is the first time Chase has had to play the mirror in bracket. The fully charged version, unshieldable. Chase got these. 5K. Not quite, actually. I lied. Commentator's curse.
We lost the button there in the air. Especially if I accidentally top land. Same side. Some order held.
Nice
Plus.
punish. I got the names backwards.
Hey, we made that awful special was safe with a similarly bad to him for C use. Yeah, that was not card break material at all.
Nice
Even
awareness.
that high
from
5A might have been counter hit there with how high that missile air block was.
And the hop left right. Sasuke zig-subs, but blood heat.
Oh no!
Unblockable. Oh, Nick showing signs of life though.
Yep, she's on the verge of taking the round. Oh no,
So
we fall
close.
out. She just wants her turn, but we missed the tech. That should have been suicide. And then we tried keeping our turn after 2-4B gets blocked.
Yep.
And not just with the puff part.
Chase winning the mirror for the one time. Respect to Nick for taking them up on that. Fun stuff to watch. Nick definitely showed that she kind of got some of that. And oh my gosh, no! How do we land a Neko burst camp fighting for stage? This is definitely Chase 1's classic home and Nick's trying to get her stage. And we get fucking Neko burst camp.
I think it's a nice compromise, personally.
Perhaps. Chase, no Neko appreciator.
And
Nick playing a cat adjacent character.
okay, there's space in the corner, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what we were doing there because heat happened.
True.
And now it's turn to run her offense. What are we gonna do with it? Where it gets blocked. Toss.
First time getting thrown off the dash reset.
And we are fuzzy mashing, and it works, but we just are not confirming these.
Yeah, no resources for
I
Nick to keep
actually
DP safe.
do like a decent amount of the 5A rapid fires and 2A rapid
True.
fires I've seen for Chase this tournament, but they've just not been confident enough in confirming them.
236C tech trap from Nick. Again, a
Ooh, that's
weird
when we do it
4-2-1
for
attempt. Yeah, for sure. Maybe churned a little too hard. That happens to me all the time on CV Sean, honestly. Nice gat! We're taking advantage of the knockdown to just charge meter. I like the decision here. Chase nearing blood heat opportunity. Spending the bar anyways, though. And baiting another DP,
Meter,
no bar to keep
maybe
it safe.
To make that the reason why she did it. That's the mix now. There is no space in the corner.
Known DP enjoyer. DPs
DP.
again.
Counter hit and I think my ice script starting to impede my ability to pay attention on commentary a little.
It's all good. Ooh, just throwing
Yeah,
the 4-2-1 out of the
that's-
corner. Could have
could've-
got dicey. Ice is
Could have probably
insurance.
thrown out of landing, but Satsuki throw is kind of shit, so not much was happening still.
True. Nick getting punished for dropping the one frame. East Coast to West Coast is a
Ooh,
bitch
no.
sometimes. Nah, you can't jump in on ice like that. Floating over it this time in 6-2-3, just barely catching. I feel like I could
will
picture the hitbox
be-
just catching her toes on that one.
Similar life count. And we do a kind of penis Sandori, but it ends up ending heat well, so maybe the wonky movement to it was intentional.
True. Is he gonna expire before wake up? It does, but Nick finds a way to dash out the corner. Great reaction to the spacing here. And using the ice to keep Chase at bay despite getting hit.
That move's hitbox is so fucking big. No meter, though?
It really is. I remember talking to Nick about this character one time. She was actually saying, you know, people complain about all sorts of moves on this character, but the moves that she really believes in are 4-2-1, and I want to say it's 2-3-6-B, but up ice. It's definitely a move that she really believes in. Here we go. We're fighting over the stage. Let's go. Are we going to get a chat RPS, or are we just going to... Nope, no one's surrendered. We just find another stage. I like it. Strong-willed players on screen. One game apiece.
Relatively inoffensive though, and that got out so fast.
It is. It's a pretty chill stage.
Okay, shield counter against the charge move. Whiteland does have to do a lot of those. They're a little on the fast side for charge moves, but if your eyes are sharp in the moment, or for instance, just might still shield out. We've got
DP hitting backwards. Oh, 2-3-6-C check trap. I like the attempt from Chase to shield. Did not have that multi-shield though.
Yeah, that's an ambiguous shielded situation. It's still not a real tech trap, because their tech traps just aren't a real thing. Yeah. You have to shield that, by the way.
F-Moon gets through that for free!
More awkward to deal with than CNH move, where you just dodge it for free.
True. And Nick with the fuzzy throw.
Yeah, Gaslight empty jump C's just will not work on her unless the 2A afterward hits me. 2B sucks.
Yo, we got these. Oh, unfortunate commentator's curse.
And yeah,
I gotta stop gassing up these combos.
That's still effectively plus on me.
Especially at that spacing too against a Satsuki 5A, or F-Sots in particular 5A, I should say. Nice reversal there. First time we're seeing that reaction to the 2-1-4. All in taking advantage of the bouncing ice.
Pick up another game.
It's 2-1 right now, but despite how fast he's gone, these have felt pretty close. Chase is definitely getting a lot of solid hits in. And Nick is just making the right adaptations to not let Chase get too much momentum. Closing out these rounds.
Presenting 2-3-6-B alongside ice now, which just kind of completely seals that approach angle for Satsuki.
Yeah, and Chase has kind of abandoned the meter charge zoning here. As Nick's been able to close the space a lot better in these recent ones. Nice shield.
Yeah, that move doesn't have counter hit off of that state, I would see.
Clean DP out of pressure. Yo, and the conversion off the air counter hit with the air dash. Great reaction from Nick there. No heat.
Okay.
Somehow just
fake DP doesn't work.
Yeah, wow, that got me. I thought that was real DP for
sure. Is all we need. Never mind, we got our own burst. Wake up, bite. Fuck you, meaty me, or else.
No fear in these gamers. Went for the shield, unfortunately. That one is a low.
Nope.
Alright, signs of life from Chase. First blood in game 4 here.
They see Charge 2C open up people a surprising amount, because if you end up not directly reacting to the startup of her slow moves and just to general delays, you might catch yourself trying to stand block or low shield or stand shield her overhead and all of her other charge moves being standing. But then there's the similar delay on Charge 2C.
No fear from these players. Committed to the 2C, didn't have time to shield, but we do shield this one.
We shield the overhead. That did seem like it was read based. That was really early.
Definitely.
That or maybe that was just the brakes on my end. Either way,
Trying to get some
but
meter back to maybe make a
not
comeback, but that's not going to be
finishing
enough. Or it could be. Spoke too
hopefully
soon.
just fall on
5A.
5A. Okay, we're on Reset or Grave. Not Reset or Grave, Equalizer Grave.
Indeed, and
So
another
Chase
clean
is
conversion
starting
from
well.
Chase.
Okay, just wants to getting damage early, possibly to take an immediate life lead and then threaten that for charge.
Right, but nice
Nick
reads
wants
from
his
Nick
own
on
a
the
life
unblockable
deficit,
situation.
But ends up just kind of slopping a little, and now... Well, now we're actually back on a chance to not slop, and not slopping. Except the OP a little. Maybe just wanted to look Nick in the face and be like, I'm not gonna get hit by the DP, but then Nick didn't DP.
True, but Nick just heating out of there. Still too low health to get the lead back, but this combo
And-
can do it. Yeah, and there's the lead for Nick. Potentially
the
one more
open
touch
up
from
this-
Chase.
Ooh.
And again, we saw that 4-2-1 earlier. Doesn't quite catch White land on that landing, but this is a huge opportunity from Chase. Getting the life lead and a mix-up opportunity.
Okay,
Tries to
that's
bait the
gonna
DP
be-
and we get 2-3-6. Probably an attempt to DP cross-up.
Yep.
Nice
Live.
2-2 through
He's
ice.
Really gonna do as much good.
Great zoning from Chase and the EX cancel to bait the jump. I've been hit by that so many times. That is a Satsuki classic. 2-2 with EX cancel into 6-2-3. Get God, and it's tied up 2-2. Chase trying to make this reset real.
Oh, that was the high version. And instantly cancel, so it can use a jump shield counter. Chase sees this. Okay, now we recognize that's plus enough.
Right. Ice insurance? Yup, Chase had to back off there. Great reaction to the ice. Very close to blood heat.
Now, managing our meter doesn't want to go to max yet.
I like the idea to choosing 2-2 in particular to potentially challenge the spacing there. Late reaction to shield. It looked like an attempt, but maybe a little wishy-washy in input.
Yeah, I think Chase was shifting positions and while also being late to shield and just have to not have 4-1-up by them. If I remember correctly, you don't have to chase if you already crouch block the DP. Because the follow-up is a projectile, I think you can just crouch shield the EX cancel, so you don't have to worry about the changing position or the buffer.
Bursts the AD! Clutch moment from Nick here.
Give a charge. Open up and end this again. But trying to get a safe charge up. And no, do not fucking last arc me, you motherfucker. That is not your ice.
Still in blood heat though.
Yeah, ends
Still
on
in
the
blood heat.
scenario. Risky falling shield, but no punish.
Great patience from Chase, just waiting for Nick to stop moving. But falling into the ice, and Nick is going to take that. 3-2. Nick wins her second midweek melting. The champion of, I believe, midweek melting 3 returns to take number 4. Crazy sets today, though. Thank you to everyone who entered the bracket. Great stuff as always. We've got the 2v2 coming up later this month in like 2.5 weeks on Saturday the 22nd. Not a midweek event because team tournaments can take a long time. Want to make sure we have enough time for that. So start time is actually going to be shifted up to 6:30 p.m. Central Time. So that's going to be 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Western or Pacific Time. Like an afternoon to evening bracket for West Coasters later in the day. Very similar timing for Central and East Coasters. Grab a friend for the 2v2. We might have some really strong players participating in this. It's going to be a fun rule set where you cannot count on your teammate to carry you. Definitely give some incentive to find a strong teammate. I definitely know there's been a lot of people who've been looking for teammates for that. Good opportunity to train with a homie and get both of your asses in the bracket. Webb, do you got anything coming up?
Not yet. Well, I got exhibitions on Sunday, but that's not something to like register for. I'm running some European exhibitions.
Oh, nice.
AL versus Smo and CTY versus Shizune.
Let's
That should be
go.
fun.
Nice.
They had some close matches in the 2v2 that I ran. It was like, let's expand this to a longer set.
Let's go. And speaking of exhibitions, the Satsuki Aoko exhibition unfortunately has to be delayed, probably happening now in July as a result of just some scheduling conflicts that arose. But if anyone else is interested, I want to do another team exhibition this month. So if anyone's got a homie that they want to try and run a set with against someone, if they want to see who wants to smoke, let me know. A 2v2, 3v3 will make it happen. I'll even run a 1v1, but honestly, I think the team stuff could be hype, especially when we got the 2v2 bracket coming up later this month. But thank you again to everyone for playing and watching, and that is it for Midweek Melting Forest. See you next month for number 5.